Tyrese Haliburton, the next great point guard in line. He has taken leaps each and every single season. Even after struggling to start out the 24-25 season, he really showed great progression as the season continued into the playoffs as well, as he took the Pacers to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, and at the time of this recording, they're up 2-1 in the Cleveland Cavaliers to return to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back years. Tyrese Haliburton has made great jumps, and I am so excited to talk about him today because I truly believe he is the next great point guard in the NBA. The type of guy we're talking about for years after retirement, along the same lines as a Steve Nash type player. Tyrese Haliburton started his college career at Iowa State after being a 3-star player in his high school senior year. He played in a total of 57 games and started 56 at Iowa State. He shot a career field goal percentage of 509% and a three-point percentage of .426. His freshman year was a bit better, shooting .515 and .434. His sophomore year saw a little bit of dip, but he decided to enter the NBA draft after that, in which he was selected by the Sacramento Kings. The Sacramento Kings selected him with the 12th pick in the 2020 NBA draft. On November 27th, the Kings signed him to his official contract, and it wouldn't be until December 23rd, 2020 that Haliburton made his NBA debut due to the NBA taking a little bit longer to start up from their season ending later on due to COVID. Now, Tyrese Haliburton was a very good player for the Kings as a rookie. He had 13 points per game and 5.3 assists. Nothing special, but for a 12th pick in the NBA draft, you like the progression and you see something there, especially because he shot the 3 ball at 40.9%. He had a field goal percentage of 47.2. He was a really good shooter and showed great signs of potential. The following year for the Kings, he shot 14.3, had 7.4 assists, and shot 41.3%. But he didn't finish the season as a Sacramento King. He was traded for Domantas Sabonis to the Indiana Pacers, and he finished out that season with 17.5 points per game for the Pacers, with 9.6 assists, and he shot 41.6 and 50 from field goal range. Then his first full season as an Indiana Pacer, he had 20.7 points per game, 10.4 assists a game. He maybe didn't shoot it as high as he did that half season he was a Pacer, but he still shot 40% from 3 and 49% from the field overall. He kept on getting better. In full season as a Pacer, 20.1 points, 10.9 assists, and a little bit lower in 3-point and field goal percentage, with field goal percentage staying at 47 and 3-point dropping to 36. But why is his second full season as a Pacer important? It's because he took them to the Eastern Conference Finals. It was their first Eastern Conference Finals since 2014, where Paul George, Roy Hibbert fought against the Heatles, and they gave their best effort but lost. The Pacers did get swept in the Eastern Conference Finals, but it shows great sign of improvement for a young player like Tyrese Haliburton. And then we have it coming up on the 24-25 season, which he did see a little bit of a decrease, but he was also dealing with an injury to start out the year. He scored 18.6 points per game, 9.2 assists, shot under 40% from 3, and shot 47.3 overall. Nothing amazing, but overall, I really don't mind it, because in the playoffs, he has shot for 16.6 per game, 10 assists. His field goal percentage is at 45.5. 3-point percentage is at 30% this season so far. Now, that can improve, and you might be like, well, that's not good. It decreased. Here's the thing that a lot of people have to remember. The playoffs are officiated differently than the regular season. Tyrese Haliburton is still a young player. In fact, he is only 25 years old. He is going against guys who are more grown. They are more advanced in their body. It's just what happens. A 30-year-old is going to be physically stronger than a 25-year-old, most likely with just their body mass and how they work around it. You're still growing. You're still evolving as a person, evolving as a player. Tyrese Haliburton has been doing this all before he has turned 26. And it's very possible they go to back-to-back Eastern Conference Finals, which has not been done for the Pacers since the 2014 season where they went back-to-back. A lot of similarities to Paul George Pacers, who were very close to making the NBA Finals. Now, does Tyrese Haliburton have the extra year? I believe so. Like I said, he was injured to start out this year, and even during the playoffs, we see him get nicked up a bit. I believe when we enter his 27 to 28-year-old seasons, that's when we see the true greatness of Tyrese Haliburton. I think he wins the NBA title for Indiana because he has shown progress every single year. He shows better floor spacing. He shows that he understands the game of basketball better each and every season. He may not shoot as much as he did prior, but that doesn't matter because a point guard's job is not to score all the points in the world. A Steph Curry is rare, once in a lifetime, but a Steve Nash type player who can score but also facilitates the ball and gets his teammates assists, gets them points, gets them to the basket, is truly game-breaking and will change the course of a franchise. Now, do the Pacers have an uphill battle to get to the NBA Finals? Yes, they're a smaller market team. You can point at the Bucks winning the NBA championship in recent years. Yes, that's very impressive, but they also had to get insanely lucky. They had a lot of injury luck go their way that the Pacers just haven't seen yet. And that is a cause for concern with small market teams getting to the finals and winning it. Because they don't get to lure away the fancy free agents. They don't get to trade for them because most of the time, those players want to go to an LA, a New York, a Boston. These big market areas that can sell their brand. But Tyrese Haliburton has something to do special. Winning in Indiana. The Indiana Pacers have never won an NBA championship. And if he does win the NBA championship for them, he will be treated amongst God-level type sports figures there. Look how Peyton Manning is treated. I'm not saying he'll be as revered as Peyton Manning, but Peyton Manning brought a Super Bowl to Indianapolis. You cannot sully his name there, and there's a reason why. He's one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Indiana, as much as they love the Colts, as much as they love that team, they love Peyton Manning, it is a basketball area. The Indiana Hoosiers dominate the basketball market there. They win a lot of championships. They have not been as relevant in recent years, but they still sell out games. They still have a great attendance. Indiana's a basketball state, and that's very rare in America with how much football has taken over. But basketball is revered there, and if you can win the first pro title for Indiana's basketball, you'll be on a whole nother level, and I believe Tyrese Haliburton can achieve that. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you'd share this, I'd greatly appreciate it. The NBA playoffs have been a lot of fun so far. I'm very excited to see how it continues going. I don't necessarily know what basketball video I'm going to do next, but all I do know is I'm probably going to be doing some more basketball content as we enter this summer, and NBA is more the topic than NFL with what I typically upload. But thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.